And we're underway. Face-off one forward by the Sharks. Shooting it in early and a save by McCann. His first of the night. Getting it out of trouble there was Hazelhurst, but top of the blue line, the Sharks trying to push it in. Working their way out now, Flyers orange. Kelly pushing it up to the top for Hazelhurst with speed. They try to push it in front. Broken up well by the Sharks. Coming back the other way now, the Sharks almost, but it was broken up by Lodge. Here comes Kelly. Now a shot fired that goes wide. Puck goes bouncing over the top through the middle where it's collected by Lodge. And now controlled by Hazelhurst, his debut for Flyers Orange this season. Kelly back along to Hazelhurst. Hazelhurst's been everywhere early. Possibly the most skilled player on the ice. Dumping it in.
Yeah, he's a pretty handy recruit for him, I would imagine.
Very.
All they need to do is get Kieran Webster back.
That's a stacked lineup with Webster backers. Speaking of Thunder players, Punler skates onto it behind the net. Icing will be the call. Good start early here. One shot on net right off the start of the game. Harry Tanner in the lineup for Flyers Orange tonight.
Let's just hope this game is more entertaining than the one I watched a couple of weeks ago between these two. Or we watched.
Well, yeah, the Sharks absolutely stifled Flyers Orange that game, but Flyers Orange already looking a lot better.
Yep.
Coming the other way now, the Sharks through Jackson. Jackson still controlling it in the middle. Across for Lyashenko. Behind the net now was Maybe. To Punler, now Tanner. Harry Tanner also in the lineup for the Flyers tonight. Big addition.
Or just young legs, mate. Young legs.
Maybe across to Punler. Taken away now by the Sharks. And taken now by Brian Maybe. Pushed back. Now the Flyers could have been a chance there. Controlled now. Top of the blue line, Maybe dumping it in on the backhand. Flyers trying to control it in their offensive zone. The Sharks doing well here. And Brian Maybe controls it at the top of the blue line. Pushing it down, collected by the Sharks. They try and get it out of there. And it'll be pushed back across to Punler, who enters the zone. Alistair Punler fires one in on net. And that's Reese Pelliccioni's first save of the night. Easy one on the pads to start things off. Coming the other way now, it's Yannick Lodge. Here comes Lodge. He's only got Maybe to beat. In front, shooting, and he tried to just tip it in past McCann. That's going to be a cross-checking call.
Called interference on that one.
Oh, interference, sorry.
Don't know about that. Some good defensive work there from Brian Maybe.
Yeah, he held him up well, I thought. But
also happens to be our Div 2 goalie.
Maybe.
In the team I play in, yep.
Nice.
Hasn't had a goal scored on him all year. I just put the mockers on him, didn't I? I didn't mention that word, though.
Face-off one, back by Ruck for Flyers Orange. Skated on two. Sorry about that, by Lodge. Controlled now by Sucher. Skating out from behind the net, it's Sucher. Still going through the middle, Sucher. In front now, Sucher. Centering attempt, and Lodge just holds onto the puck. Didn't have any options. Top of the blue line now, the Sharks. Down low, Sucher again. Sorry, Williams. Williams around for Lodge. Stopped up by the Sharks. Valancourt. Now Sucher again. Down low, Williams. Back to Lodge. Valancourt. Firing one in, Valancourt.
Save.
Pad save.
Good save.
Good save there by Mark McCann. Yeah, you're right, Chris. Good save to start things off. Williams backhands it around. Lodge skating onto it. Pushed hard into the corner by Potvin. Held there. I mean, talk about the most blatant holding call you have. by Potvin.
Maybe I'm old school, mate, but I'm not sure about that one.
I mean, my line of thinking is pretty much the opposite of yours. I thought that was as blatant as it gets.
Well, Snowflake, I can't help that.
So now 2 players in the champion auto glass penalty box for the Flyers as we get back underway. It's 5-on-3 for the Sharks.
Another 20 seconds, they got a 5-on-3, and then they get one man back.
Valancourt controlling it out from behind the net. Battling around past 2 Flyers players. And the Flyers do a good job to break that one up there. Hazelhurst holding on to the puck. Williams pressuring him heavily. No trouble for Hazelhurst, who backhands it around for Punla. Williams, Lodge now. Sharks taking control of the puck. Lodge, Sucha. Holding on to it, Sucha now Lodge again. Yannick Lodge. Going to Sucha again. Down low now, the Sharks, Lyashenko. Williams trying to push it in front, a save by McCann. And Hazelhurst clears that one out of there. Good clearing play by Hazelhurst, but it's stopped up top of the blue line. They try and fire it in. And now Williams will control it down low. Yannick Lodge shooting, and it goes wide. Now controlled by Sucha. Kelly gets pushed into the board. Shot fired, save by McCann.
Some good saves from McCann then. We've got 25 seconds left on the penalty. We'll drop the puck.
Langle. Ruck wins the face-off back. Lyndon Lodge. 2 Lodges playing against each other tonight. As Lodge pushes Zuhard into the corner. Shot by Langle. What a save by Mark McCann. Now Dave Ruck trying to exit it out of the zone. Puck controlled by Jackson. Pushed across. Worked out of there by Doyle. Puck gets tied up along the boards. And the Flyers will get the better of it. Entering the zone now, right-hand side Lodge. Tried to work it around Doyle. Doyle did a good job to break the play up. And here comes Langle shooting, and a rebound. Gets taken by Lyndon Lodge. And pushed out. Now in front. Flyers holding on to it. Maybe shooting. And it goes over and behind. Sorry, it was Jake Ruck who controlled it initially. And coming back the other way, or at least trying to, the Sharks. And the puck gets pushed back out to neutral ice. Skating it in now. Radcliffe Smith gets tied up by Kelly, but still controlling the puck. Radcliffe Smith tried to center it in front. McCann had the stick out there to block it. Tied up in the corner. Radcliffe Smith trying to push it out. Taken now by Ruck. Pushed cross ice to Jake Ruck. Ruck skating in. Jake, that is. Now behind the net. Plays broken up and taken away by the Sharks. Good end-to-end action here so far as a scrum ensues in the corner. 11 minutes, 18 seconds left. Still 0-0. Good game both ways so far. Sharks collecting it and dumping it in. Taken by Maybe. He gets shoved by Lodge. And now coming the other way, the Flyers. Kevin Macho holding onto the puck. Pressured heavily behind the net. 2 Sharks players coming in hard. Puck controlled the net, behind the net, still by the Flyers. Kevin Macho trying to hold onto it, but it's pickpocketed by Lodge. Pushed the other way for Williams through the middle. It was Mercarella trying to skate onto it.
Lucky for him he missed that because he had Al Pungler bearing down on him then. That would have been ugly.
Now it goes the other way. It's controlled by Valancourt. Stopped up top of the blue line. Pushed in for Punla. He gets shoved in front of the net. And
a penalty.
A penalty's called against.
I'm going to guess it. Interference. Why is that interference call? Must be easy to signal or something.
Going into the champion auto glass penalty box for the interference is Patrick Sucha. 9:55 left in this first period. 0-0 the score. A lot closer than the previous game. I think it was about 6-0 at this point of
I think
the previous game for Flyers Blue. As the puck goes skittering down the ice, collected by Hazelhurst. Hazelhurst stopping up. Calmly looks for options, finds Ruck. Ruck through the middle. Still holding on to it, Ruck. Dave Ruck behind the net, centers it across, and it was
really nice.
Jake Ruck on the doorstep. Oh, and they shoot, and a save by Pelliccioni. The tip in front goes wide.
That was a great save.
Lucky, yeah. Save of the night there, and just lucky for it to not be tipped in on the doorstep. And the Sharks dumping it right out of there. Mark McCann pushes it out. Lyndon Lodge up ice. Dave Ruck controlling it at the blue line. Trying to bat it in was Ruck. Flyers going to have to do some work to get back on side. Lodge holding onto the puck. Turned over almost to the Sharks. Lelick controls it back. Play broken up by Hazelhurst. Good move to get it through the neutral zone by Rob Hazelhurst. Working his way down into the low corner and looking for options. Has Pundler as an option. Up the top of the blue line, it's Kelly. Firing a slap shot in was Kelly, and a save. And, two players went into the boards and the gate opened. That could have been dangerous.
Yep.
So we're going to have to get the gate properly shut there. The latch, looks like the latch wasn't on. Wow. The three zebras attending to the door.
One's going to have to walk his way around now.
Yes. Enter through the Sharks bench.
Timeout.
Timeout. So,
I've got some issues with it.
trouble with the gate here at Perth Ice Arena on Friday night. Flyers orange and the Sharks tied at 0-0. It's been a good game so far.
He's been much better than the game I saw last time these two played. So far.
Yeah, that was just a tough game for Flyers Orange. They really weren't themselves. I mean, they've beaten Flyers Blue before, who just had a 13-1 win over a team that's not even the worst in the league. Oh, and on the previous game, I went down, if anyone was watching that, and when Kiuchi got ejected early in the game, the Vikings conceded a goal, and John Miles, I believe, smacked his stick on the glass. The referee gave them a warning and said, "Don't do that again." And then Kiuchi kind of tapped it on the glass, not really even that hard, and got ejected for doing that after the warning had been given to his teammate. Still some trouble with the Zamboni door. They're knocking it to test it, and it keeps opening back up.
A little overzealous, in my opinion. Team down, 11-0 or 11-1 at the time, or whatever it happened to be. Yeah, maybe you cut them a little bit of slack. I mean, no one was hurt. Obviously, someone's hurt or endangering someone, fair enough, but it's just a, I wouldn't have called it, put it that way.
Yeah, well.
Might have had a chat to him or something, that would have been enough, I think.
Door still swinging open and closed multiple times. Not good signs.
So there's normally a build-up of ice stopping it from closing properly.
So
just need to chip that away, which is what the...
the big ice chipper has come out. They'll keep attending to that. Really stacked lineup for Flyers Orange tonight. They're looking good.
Yep.
I think last time they played the Sharks, they had about 9 players.
Yeah, that's right.
So tonight they have
more.
15.
15, there you go.
And the Sharks are coming at them
The usual full strength.
Yeah, full strength, so 18. 18. Still chipping away at the ice in the corner as we look at, you can see it just in the top corner of your screen.
How's your National League simulation going, Luke?
Good.
I've been following it, of course. Here we go. We're back.
We're just about to get back. So we actually, Jordan and I, for the Fifth Liners podcast, recorded the finals the other night. We commentated
that's good.
over the top of it. So I drove all the way down to
Should I be
his
happy?
place. I'm not going to tell you. It was a really good final series, though. I mean, you'll enjoy watching the hockey. That's for sure. If anything, it was a good final series. It was fun, and the grand final is big. As we get back underway, the gate finally shut after a build-up of snow. Halts play. Puck goes sailing down the ice. It'll be icing against the Sharks. So that was the AIHL 20 simulation by the Fifth Liners podcast.
So
that we were just
when's that
talking
being
about.
streamed?
Sunday, maybe.
This Sunday?
Possibly.
Okay.
All 3 games are going to go back to back.
That's a bugger because I've got a game here very early Sunday morning. I'm going to the optometrist's on 12:30 to get a new set of glasses done. It's only been about 10 years.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah.
The
I only needed to read.
Shot fired. Save
Old age. That's
by Pelliccioni.
I would have liked to watch that series.
You can just
I'll
don't
watch
look
it in
at the
hindsight.
don't look at the result.
Yeah.
We're underway now again. Oh, 2 players go tumbling into the boards, but it was good to see that the gate didn't open up, so that was a crash test for the gate. As Brian Maybe looks to control the puck. Maybe coming the other way. Swarmed by a couple of Sharks, tries to fire one in there. There are about 5 Sharks surrounding him, and it went off one of them. Trying to exit the zone now, the Sharks. Shot find in by Pundler. Pad save, Pelliccioni. Maybe controls it in there. Another pad save by Pelliccioni. Now here comes Yannick Lodge the other way. Pushing it up. Was trying to find Williams. Goes in behind the net. Controlled by Pundler. Pundler backhands it behind. Now Lodge. Mercarella trying to work on it. Oh, 2 players go hard into the boards.
He just turned at the last minute then.
Now working on it down low. The Flyers pushing it in. Now coming through the middle, the Sharks firing a shot and a save.
It's a bit of an awkward bounce off his shoulder.
Yes, it was Sucha that fired the shot in. And we're underway again. Ruck wins it back for Hazelhurst. Pushing it up ice was Hazelhurst. The Sharks dumping it straight back down there. Kelly skating onto the puck. Sorry, Potvin skating onto the puck. Now Kelly. Across to Hazelhurst. Could be in here. Hazelhurst in front. He shoots and a save by Pelliccioni. What a save. Hazelhurst controlling it now. Across for Potvin.
One thing I've noticed, it has trended a little bit tonight. The Flyers seem to be throwing the body a lot harder than they did last time.
Yep. I mean, that's what you got to do against this young team, I guess.
Agree.
That's the one element they just don't really have.
Yep, and I don't know if that's causing them to hear things a little bit.
And what are you seeing from the Sharks game plan?
A little bit scrappy.
Yeah.
Be careful they don't get too many men on the ice there.
Puck control along the boards by the Flyers. Pushed in where it's taken away by the Sharks now. Working in the other way, the Sharks, and Pundler pushes
Now, I don't know what this penalty is for.
Lyashenko down to the ice. Was it going to be boarding interference?
Tripping call We couldn't see it from our angle.
I did. I thought it was.
What did you think?
I thought it was a decent hit.
That's what I thought
The
too.
Sharks player kind of just got hit and lost his footing and went into the boards, and the ref just called it based on what he saw. I thought it was just a good play, just rubbed him out along the boards.
Yeah, I haven't been totally on board with all the calls made tonight from both games so far.
Yeah, and it has been a little bit tough, but, you know, it's a Friday night Super League game and the refs are doing a good job. Puck gets pushed all the way down the other end. Skating onto it, Jake Ruck. Ruck down low. Pressured by Sucha. Pushed hard into the boards by Sucha. Sharks regaining control of the puck now. Working it through the middle. Just missed Zoo, the intended receiver. Scanned it onto by Lyndon Lodge. Cross ice for Brian Maybe. Dumping it out of there, just clipped off the linesman and stopped up. Sucha now. Sucha dumps it in. Lodge handing it around for Maybe again. Lodge once more. Through the middle for Punla. Cross ice for Tanner. Here comes Harry Tanner. In front, Tanner, and it just gets tipped away. Pushed out by Valancourt. Through the middle now for Yannick Lodge. Play broken up by his brother Lyndon Lodge. Pushed across to Brian Maybe and dumped all the way in, controlled.
It's been a good PK so far.
By Pelliccioni, yeah. 58 seconds left on the Punla penalty. Working through the middle, it's Sucha. Hazelhurst down low for Ruck. Ruck clears it right out of there. Good penalty killing by the Flyers. Two players crashing hard into the boards, and it was Valancourt who just kind of gave him a cross-check in the head when he was on the floor. The player number 34, not listed in the lineup for the Flyers tonight, but it's going to be Valancourt going to the box for roughing.
Yep. So what does that tell you, Luke? They don't like getting hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I was the Flyers, that'd just be the impetus to hit them all night. They're going to take penalties in retaliation.
Lodge controlling the puck at centre ice. Cross ice. Pushed in through the middle again. Skating onto the puck now, Lodge. To Ruck. Shooting it in and a save in front. Now Lodge centering it. And it's controlled by the Sharks. And pushed right out of there. It's been a good game so far, but really not a lot of scoring chances.
Well, pretty much all. Well, Sharks had a couple of chances, but pretty much all the chances have been the Flyers.
Yeah, I mean, but still, apart from that one good save by Pelliccioni, not much else. As Ruck skates in there and he was held up. It's going to be a call against...
They've got a call.
The Sharks.
5 for the Sharks.
Yeah, 5 for the Sharks again. Just a little bit difficult sometimes in this league. Players aren't written down.
Got a hooking call.
Players aren't written down on the lineup. So it's going to be 5-on-3 for the Flyers. This is their chance to get up. It's going to extend into the next period as we get back underway. Shot from the top of the blue line. Hazelhurst, save Pelliccioni. Another shot goes whistling in. Save Pelliccioni again. Good end to the period there.
Sharks goalie there.
Yeah, good end to the period there by Reece Pelliccioni. Congratulated by his teammates. We'll be back for some 5-on-3 hockey. The Sharks and Flyers Orange tied at 0.
You're invited to Perth Ice Arena, Perth's premier ice skating rink. If you're into ice hockey, figure skating, a novice, or just enjoy the fun of ice skating, this is the place for you. Call or visit the website for session times. It's a great place to keep cool.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.
And we're back. Welcome to Perth Ice Arena. Luke Worthington alongside Chris Christopoulos, Mercarella and Ruck ready to take the opening draw. It's the Sharks and the Flyers who are tied at 0-0.
Who's going to score first, Luke?
I think the Flyers orange, given that we're starting the period on a 5-on-3 power play. For about the next minute and 40 seconds, they'll be on the power play. Most of that will be a 5-on-3. Now here comes Lodge straight off the draw, working it in. Flyers orange, setting up Ruck, shooting, and
there we go.
He scores.
I have to call you Nostradamus, mate.
No goal.
Oh, why was that no goal?
And it was because there was a player standing right in the crease, I think. Really?
I'm not sure about that.
So it was Kelly who was just called for interference. What? Wow. Couldn't really tell you
I didn't see it either, mate. I thought it was a good goal.
Pelliccioni came straight out of the net, like within a millisecond of the goal going into contest.
Yeah, but goalies like do that, mate. Don't believe everything a goalie says.
Down low, Hazelhurst. Skating back up top of the blue line with speed. Hazelhurst shooting, they score.
There we go.
Ruck gets that goal back that he just lost with the tip in front. And really, that's almost an all AIHL power play there against 3 players under the age of 20.
Or former IHL.
Is Kelly?
Ruck.
Kelly?
No, with Dave Ruck, former
Yeah.
National League player.
Yeah. So 4 out of 5 players on the ice there for that power play have played for the Perth Thunder in the last 4 years.
And one of them's a superstar in the national team, let alone local league. Rob Hazelhurst.
Yes, correct. I mean, he's one of the best local defensemen in the country.
Yep.
As Pundler works it through the middle for Ruck. So we're back at even strength. That's what happens. It's 5-on-3 and all of a sudden it's even strength with the rolling clock working as it does, as Langle just gets boxed out completely by 4 Flyers players. And now top of the blue line, it's Sucher trying to work it across for Zoo. Sucher again firing one in. And now Zoo trying to bat it around. Puck gets worked around. And by the way, that was the first goal in 7 periods that the Sharks have given up, as Lodge skates in down low, drops it back for Ruck. In front was Kelly. Pelliccioni sprawling out. Covers up the puck. So yeah, Flyers orange, totally different story to last game. They really look like they were ready to come out and dominate this team tonight.
I don't know what was said there. Did you pick that up? He's called a misconduct on Dave Ruck, and I don't know. I didn't hear anything. Well, I've got headphones on, obviously, so I didn't hear anything. But obviously, he said something.
Yeah. I mean, the refs. This is the same refs from the previous game.
Well, same team, not the same referee.
Right. Yeah. They've been strict, to say the least, tonight.
Strict is one way to put it. But we don't know what was said, so to be fair, I mean, he could have been commenting on his mother's dress code or something, I don't know. So,
I mean, they just have taken control of the game. Like we mentioned during the timeout, they ejected a player for hitting his stick on the glass after a goal.
Yeah, but you want the. Well, I guess it didn't matter in the last game, but you want the players to decide the game, mate. You don't want it down to. I mean, obviously, you call anything obvious or dangerous or anything like that, but you know.
Williams firing a shot, goes high and wide. Sharks setting up some sustained pressure in the offensive zone for the first time in a little while. Puck gets pushed down low for Yannick Lodge. Lodge holding onto the puck, works it into the corner, pushed to the top of the blue line for Doyle, shooting and a save.
Good save. He had two or three
McCann.
players in front of him.
Yeah, really good save. Just pretty much guesswork and reflexes there to glove it like that with three players literally right in front of you. Just sneaks right through that lane.
We had a good angle from up here.
Yeah, we had it. I mean, perfect. We're like right on the diagonal.
Diagonal. Getting a maths lesson as well. Get everything around here.
My worst subject, maths. Like when I talked about plural Jeffreys and Jeffrey in the Chiefs game. Back underway. Hazelhurst skating it in. Working it down low, Hazelhurst. Pressured by Yannick Lodge. Pushed against the glass by Williams. Sucha was there too. The Sharks do a good job to get the puck and come back the other way. Yannick Lodge down the right wing. Dropping it back. Williams firing one, and it might have actually been tipped by a skater stick in front of the net as it gets pushed in from the top of the blue line. Lodge and Ruck going into Lodge and Hazelhurst going into the boards. And now maybe coming back the other way. Brian maybe firing a shot, save Pelliccioni. Maybe centering it in front. And it was tipped off Macho's stick. And pushed up for Langle now. Here come the Sharks. Brian maybe pressuring Langle. He dips it in behind him. Working around Langle. Gets pushed into the boards by Punler. And it'll be the Sharks who come up with the puck. Mercarella to Langle. Langle dumping it off the glass. It's collected by Punler. Uses his body to muscle the Sharks player off the puck. And Langle goes tumbling down. Brian maybe trying to push it out of there. Maybe does a good job to dump it out of trouble. Chapman collecting the puck. Ruck now coming the other way. Dropping it back for Jake Ruck. Back to Ruck almost again, but it's maybe controlling it top of the blue line. Pushing it in, tipped, and controlled by Kelly. Ruck. Oh, and he tried to find his son, Jake Ruck, but he was stick lifted in front of the net. And now Langle with a shot, he scores! Sharks are right back in it.
It's a good shot, but I don't know where the defense was there.
Yeah.
They seemed to back off him for some reason. I don't know what was going on.
Really good job
shot,
by
though.
the Sharks there. I mean, that's really just their one good chance that they've had so far tonight. And
good shot, top cheese.
Went and roofed it.
Not much McCann could do about that.
Again, we just had a great view of that shot.
Yep.
We're back underway. It's 1-1. 12 minutes, 50 left. As the puck gets pushed behind the net. Controlled by Lyndon Lodge. Scrum in the corner. Pushed up to the top of the blue line. Goes passing over it. And across to Jackson. Back to Doyle now. Doyle rips one up through the middle. That's going to be icing. No, it will. Yes, it will be. .12 minutes left in the second period. 1-1. Offensive zone face-off for the Flyers is won back by the Sharks. Radcliffe Smith working his way through the middle. Dumps the puck in. Skated on two by the Sharks player, but it's won back by Lodge, who pushes it up through the middle. Broken up by the Sharks, and it goes straight back to Lodge now. Lodge whipping that one up ice. Now the Flyers could be a chance as they shoot it in. There was no options, so they just dumped it in hard. And now the Flyers the other way. Lodge with a shot. It was a save by Pelliccioni. Now Jackson behind the net dumps it out of there. Pushed in now, tipped in front.
Nice pass there from Lodge.
Skated onto the puck by the Flyers. As a Flyers player gets shoved into the boards. Trying to control the puck behind the net now, Doyle. Pushed up to the top of the blue line, Hazelhurst taking it. In front now, almost a chance for the Flyers, but it'll go straight back to Hazelhurst. Pushing it in for the tip in, and it was a save by Pelliccioni. On the pads, well, it really hit his stick, as Maybe pushes it across. Macho dumping it in. Puck skated onto by Luke Doyle. Hazelhurst cross ice for Maybe. Macho working it in. Macho centers it across, and they just missed it. Lelick pushing it up ice. Hazelhurst in the middle. Hazelhurst with speed whips it around for Kevin Macho. Dave Ruck controlling it. Here's Jake Ruck. He shoots and scores.
Nice link up with Junior there, and Junior Ruck buries it, no problems.
I think they've wanted that all night, those two.
Yep.
2-1, Flyers orange. Really good release there by Jake Ruck, tucking it in low blocker.
It's a good heads-up pass from Dave, as you expect from the veteran.
9-27.
Game's changed slightly now. Flyers orange haven't been as physical in the last 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes or so. But they're up 2-1 after that play. Hazelhurst controlling the puck behind the net.
Quite a few classes above everyone else, isn't he?
Yes. And now the Sharks coming back the other way. Could be a chance. It's Williams shooting and a save. Gets pushed into the corner. Taken out of there by Lyndon Lodge. Lodge skating in down the left wing. Dropping it back for Ruck. Sucha pushes it out. And now here comes Yannick Lodge the other way. Lodge centers it across. Top of the blue line. The Sharks. Valancourt shooting. And it goes into the corner. Valancourt again. Holding on to the puck, top of the blue line, Valancourt. Lodge tried to push it into the middle. Valancourt again. Liashenko working on the puck. Back to Valancourt. Cross ice for Williams. And back to the top for Valancourt. Ryan Maybe now controlling the puck behind the net. And that'll just miss everyone.
Icing.
And it'll be icing.
The Flyers are having a few dramas getting the puck out, didn't we?
Yeah, a little bit. Rob Hazelhurst looks like an import defenseman in this league.
He looks like an import defenseman sometimes in the National League, mate.
Yeah. Seven minutes, 10 seconds left in the second. Flyers orange leading the Sharks 2-1. Playing really well tonight, Flyers orange. Sharks have been a solid team in this league. They didn't allow a goal for 7 periods. Flyers have now put 2 on them. Chapman controlling the puck behind the net. Pushed out of there and taken by the Sharks, who dump it in down low, scattered onto by Zoo. Zoo's battling with Kelly. Sorry, Potvin. And it's pushed back around to Zoo. Zoo battling with Potvin again. Puck gets pushed around, controlled by the Flyers, and here they come the other way. Sailing down the ice, it's taken by Kelly. Trying to center it in front was Kelly. Doyle collected it. Now Tanner. Harry Tanner dumping the puck off the boards. Doyle skating onto it down low. Really heavy pressure on Doyle by Lodge. Top of the blue line now. The Flyers controlling it. Tipped in front, and it goes wide. Pelliccioni was ready there to make the save. And now the Sharks could be a chance, but skated onto by the Flyers. Heavy pressure by Lyashenko. Now the Flyers trying to work it through the middle. They do, getting into the zone and dumping it in down low. Macho, Jackson. Worked out of there for Doyle. Tipped off a stick by Lodge.
Good and high sticking, but I guess not.
Yeah. Skated onto by Pundler. Coming the other way now, the Flyers. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in this second period. Pass almost centered across.
One thing I have noticed tonight with the Flyers, from the last time I saw them, which was 2 weeks ago, is it looks like they've added a little bit of size to their lineup.
Yeah.
And these young fellas, they're lots of energy, but when they're coming up against man strength,
Yeah.
you can wear them down a little bit. So we shall see.
Yannick Lodge controlling the puck behind the net. Pushed up for Jackson. Controlled through the middle for Williams. Williams in front trying to fire a shot in front. Williams again. And the player goes down to the ice. So that might have been a penalty based on the refereeing tonight.
Yeah, good point, but there's nothing in it.
Valancourt pushed the puck up ice. Now across. Could be a chance here for the Sharks, and a save by McCann. Another save by McCann. Tipped across and it went behind the net.
Oh, lucky. I'll take an icing on that one.
And yes, that'll be icing.
Yeah, McCann was way out of position then. Which happens sometimes.
Yes.
Can't crucify a goalie every time. Every second time, maybe.
Back underway in the Sharks' offensive zone. Puck controlled now by the Sharks, working it out behind the net. Through the middle, controlled now by Ruck. In front, he scores! Just like that, Flyers orange.
Got him behind the defense
3-1.
there. Yeah, Jake Ruck just got away from the Sharks defense. They lost him and there, he popped up with the puck.
Face off one, back controlled by Chapman. Working it through the middle for the Sharks is Chapman. Turned over by Kelly and pushed in down low by the Flyers. 3-1 goal by Jake Ruck. That's his second of the night. Will be sending in the hats if he gets a third. Ruck centering it across.
We can throw that Canadians. I'll use the Canadian term, the Canadian toque out on the out there, mate. If you want me to, if he does that, would you like that?
All good, thanks. Can get some Senators gear and
Don't talk about the Senators, please.
throw on the ice later too. As a shot a second ago was saved by McCann. Good save in the glove.
At least we wear our crappy sleeves on our teams on our sleeve, mate.
Controlled through the middle by the Flyers. Working their way in. Shot gets fired and blocked. And a save by Pelliccioni.
puck come out here for a second.
That was my phone that I dropped, which is also where I have my team sheet. I'm one of the luckiest people in the world that didn't fall right down the bottom.
You'd have never gone down there, mate.
Yeah. And play continues. Jackson. Lodge. Yannick Lodge through the middle trying to find Williams. Williams getting held into the boards by Tanner. And the puck gets pushed up to the top of the blue line for Doyle. Cross ice. Shot fired. And a save by McCann. Oh, and the loose puck in front gets batted away by the Flyers as two players go tumbling down to the ice. It's going to be a penalty call against the Flyers. Here they come the other way. Shooting!
Against the Sharks, mate.
Against the Sharks. For the Flyers, I mean, as the puck gets touched up.
Retaliation call. Let's see what he's going to call here. Cross check. I think.
Yeah.
Like I said, they don't like being hit, apparently. I didn't see anything in the hit.
So, Flyers Orange going to start the third period on the power play. They lead 3-1. We'll be back then.
You're invited to Perth Ice Arena, Perth's premier ice skating rink. If you're into ice hockey, figure skating, a novice, or just enjoy the fun of ice skating, this is the place for you. Call or visit the website for session times. It's a great place to keep cool.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.
Back here the third period. Start between the Flyers Orange and the Sharks. Just without Luke Worthington for the moment. Welcome back, Luke.
Away for the third period of this one. Flyers Orange leading 3-1. Ruck in front. Firing a shot, save Pelliccioni. Now Hazelhurst. Ruck shooting and a save again by Pelliccioni. And the puck goes whistling down the ice. It'll be icing. Or will it be a call? What did you see there?
I saw a mistake there, hence why I was going to centre ice. It should have been play on, but they've called it as an icing.
Oh, they called icing on the penalty
right.
kill. Okay.
Yeah.
Mistakes happen.
But playing stop time, so they're not going to lose out anything really. Too much.
Back underway. Lodge across to Hazelhurst. Back to Lodge. Through the middle.
Yeah,
Ruck.
give and go.
Now in
Saw that
front.
coming
Hazelhurst
forward. That's a great
shooting. Oh, rocket of a shot gets saved.
Saw that give and go coming on a mile away, but it was a nice save in the end.
Now through the middle. Ruck. To Ruck. Now push back out of there. Lelick whipped it down the ice. Hazelhurst controlling it. Hazelhurst tried to find Ruck, but the play was broken up by the Sharks. Now coming the other way, the Sharks. Drop pass back for Lodge. Lodge in front. Skating in behind the net. And it'll be controlled now by Jake Ruck. Jake Ruck through the middle for Lyndon Lodge. He gets tied up in front. Good defensive work there, but now Rob Hazelhurst holding on to it. Ruck firing. Hazelhurst again, top of the blue line. Controlling it in. Dancing across the blue line, Hazelhurst. And now it gets pushed around for Williams, who gets pushed down by Punler. Now Lodge. Cross ice and a one-timer by Hazelhurst. Rings off the post. Hazelhurst, within 2 seconds of this game, has made an impact. Cross ice and oh, it's tipped wide by Williams. Williams now backhanding it up, and Hazelhurst within 2 periods, or just over 2 periods, has cemented himself as probably the best player in this league. As Williams pushes it down for Lodge. Now, puck pushed in front, and it's going to be a call against Kelly.
They're calling for high stick. Let's see what he's going to. Is he giving him a penalty? Or is he just going to have a face-off? No, he's giving him a penalty. One thing that has been evident in this game as opposed to the last game, both these teams...
Do you mean the last game between these two teams?
No, sorry, my mistake. Last game is in tonight.
Yeah.
It's a lot more closer man-on-man marking and checking in their end, in the defensive ends.
I mean, the thing about the last game was...
It was just loose defense from the Vikings. But
get back underway. Yannick Lodge controlling it. Cross ice, Valancourt, a one-timer and a save. Valancourt still controlling the puck as it gets pushed onto the top. The thing about the other game was that there was 3 goals scored in about a minute and a half, and then it was just pretty much given up on from that point.
Yeah.
Lodge. Yannick Lodge controlling the puck. Valancourt's on the top of the blue line, ready to take a one-timer. Oh, and he just missed it. And the Flyers push the puck all the way down the ice. Good penalty kill. As the power play continues for the Sharks. Yannick Lodge. Left wing Lodge. Down low, controlling the puck. Top of the blue line for Doyle, shooting one in. He tried to tip it Yannick Lodge, but now it's Williams down low. Potvin scanning onto the puck. Potvin controlling it still. Pushing it around, but it'll be controlled now by Lodge in front. What a save by McCann. Wow. The shot on the doorstep and a huge save.
2 saves in a row. The good first one was a beauty, though.
There's been some really good saves in the last 3 minutes.
Both these goaltenders make good saves.
That save on the Hazelhurst shot earlier by Pelliconi was fantastic.
Yep.
Then there was the Hazelhurst one-timer that actually beat him and hit the post. So he got lucky on that one. It was such a good shot by Hazelhurst. And then that one there, what a save by Mark McCann as Hazelhurst comes down the other way.
Oh,
and he gets tied up and tripped. So that's going to be a Sharks player.
Well, that was an obvious one. I don't have a problem with that one.
I agree. So that's going to be a Sharks player going to the champion Autoglass penalty box. It was Ryan Langle.
You shouldn't feel so bad about it because there's been a lot of guys over the years who've been burnt by Rob Hazelhurst. So he wouldn't be the first one.
Face-off one back by the Flyers. Shot in by Ruck. Blocked in front. And that one gets dumped off the glass. Off the boards, all the way down the other way. And because
it's 4-on-4.
Yeah, it's 4-on-4. I think they forgot they weren't on the penalty kill for a second there.
Yep. Good lineup out there for the Flyers.
Seriously good.
Yep.
Face off won by the Flyers and they shoot it in. And now Lodge trying to work it in front. Hazelhurst, top of the blue line, holding on to it through pressure and he fires it high. And it goes in and Ruck gets pushed down to the ice. Is Ruck going to the penalty box?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
So yeah, what do you think of the two Flyers? I mean, the only team that I haven't seen play yet is the Blackhawks because they play at Coburn every week. But what do you think of the difference between the two Flyers teams based on the lineup tonight, and also if they were to include Kieran Webster in this lineup?
Well, Rob Hazelhurst in the team now, and Kieran Webster. Yeah, there'd be a McCann brothers in either net. It'd be a tough choice.
Coming the other way now, Ruck. Top of the blue line, Kelly. Firing a slapper, Kelly. Oh, and oh no, a Flyers player just took that off the skate. That might be the end of his night. It was...
Sharks player took it.
Sorry, a Sharks player was Valancourt. That's him possibly done. Now the Sharks going the other way, shooting. And it goes wide of the net. And now here comes Maybe. Maybe in front. Oh, and a shot and a save by Pelliccioni. Oh, that looks really bad for Valancourt, who blocked a shot with his foot.
That's it of the game, mate.
I remember a couple of years back on the Ice Dogs, Toolman basically played the whole season with a broken foot. Yep. Then there was the time that as a shot gets fired in, a save, and they score!
Dave Ruck or Jake Ruck? I better get that beanie ready, mate, to throw. Hang on. Who got that one? I think it was Dave Ruck.
Yeah, it was Dave.
Lucky.
My beanie lives to see another day.
It's gone over, you know.
So Flyers orange leading 4-1 with 9 minutes and 6 seconds. So yeah, big foot injuries that I remember after the block on the foot by Valancourt.
I can tell you, of having worn a few myself, they hurt a lot.
The AIHL one that I remember was Luke Judson for the Thunder.
Oh yeah, that was a shame
so
about Luke.
bad. And now the Sharks coming in.
Nice.
Williams, and a good play there defensively by Punler.
As you would expect from Al Punler.
Yep. Now pinning it against the wall is Punler. Yannick Lodge is battling in there with him. And the Flyers push it out of there.
This has sort of been a bit of a checking line for the Flyers, and they've done all right for them.
Yeah.
They've just annoyed the Sharks, which is all you really got to do.
Lodge pushing it in there. Blocked in front by Maybe on the stick.
They've got him out there with a couple of big ogres and Maybe and Punler, particularly Punler.
Doyle pushing it out from behind the net, through the middle. Pushed up. Now coming in the Sharks. Cross ice for Lodge. Shooting and a save by McCann.
Runs his brother into the boards. That's what I like to see.
Yannick and Lyndon Lodge battling hard. Pushed around.
Now it's
Yeah, now it's the other
that's
way.
out of Lodge.
Oh, and what a sprawling defensive play there by Potvin as it gets cleared out of the zone. Matt Joe pushed it up
Good
ice.
smart breakout from that third line.
And now coming right back the other way. Oh, and a player just got pushed into the bench game.
Some
Lucky
would say
he's
that was
okay.
instant justice, but
Langle behind the net, battling hard with Lodge. Centering, but no one was there. They're all a bit worried about that play on the bench that just happened there. As the puck gets pushed through the middle, Kevin Macho skating onto the loose puck. Macho behind the net, centering, and Pelliccioni blocked it.
he's had a good solid game tonight, Macho.
Yeah, he has, yep. Sharks alumni.
For a, let's just say, an energy player.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, and
Punla smash.
Mercarelli gets smashed into the boards by Punla.
That's a thunder saying, by the way. The boys like to stir Al up with a bit. Punla smash.
Hazelhurst pressured by two
He
Sharks.
doesn't like it all that much, though, to be totally truthful.
So funny.
Even I've thrown him a few times at training, and he just stares at you.
Pretty elite defense for the Flyers tonight. Hazelhurst, Punla, and Lyndon Lodge.
Yep. You add in maybe and Eves Potvin as well. Plenty of experience there. A couple of Canadians.
Yeah. Big tough player.
Yep.
Kind of fills it out nicely. Punla skating onto it. Oh, pushed in front by the Sharks. Could be a chance, and another sprawling defensive play by Punla. Chapman skating onto the loose puck now. And
Perth Thunder defensive pair got caught out a little bit there.
5 minutes, 50 seconds left in this one. 4-1 is the Flyers' lead. Lodge falling down, but Ruck managing to get the face-off back. Hazelhurst behind the net, dumps it hard off the glass. Matt Joe through the middle for Ruck. Jake Ruck just loses the handle of it there, but it gets pushed up and out to Kelly. Kelly through the middle, trying to find maybe. Coming the other way now, Lodge. Here's Yannick Lodge, getting pushed hard into the boards by his brother, Lyndon. Now working it out of there, the Sharks. Trying to get it down low. They dump it in. Lyndon Lodge dumps the puck out. Just misses Jake Ruck and goes sailing down for Jackson. Jackson dumps the puck off the glass. 5 minutes left in the game. Oh, the puck just took a weird bounce.
There's that magic bounce out of the boards.
Yeah. I mean, that was like an AFL ball.
No,
just taking
it's always
random
had
bounces.
we know it very well. There's an odd bounce out of those boards.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
We don't play for it, but you quite often you expect it. Home team advantage, all that sort of thing.
Maybe controlling the puck. Lodge skating onto it. Maybe. Dumping the puck all the way down the ice. Valancourt. Oh, Valancourt back out on the... Sorry, not Valancourt. Nope, it's the unnamed number 5 player on the team sheet. As the puck gets pushed back and around behind the net. Langle skating onto it. Now cross ice. Oh, it is Valancourt. So he's back after taking a shot on the foot. And a shot in front, they score. Yannick Lodge with the pass out from behind the net to Liashenko, and he bats it in. 4-2. Let's see what the Sharks can do now.
that a Schenko?
Yeah.
Scored that? Yeah.
Lashenko, yeah.
He's the Thunder definitely got an eye on him.
Yeah?
Yep.
Interesting.
He's been out quite a bit with us the last couple of years. He's way too young yet, but
What? How old?
he's only 16, 17.
Oh. Face-off one back by the Sharks. Mercerella skating it in, shooting and a save.
Safe.
By McCann. Face-off one by the Flyers. Skating it out of there is Macho. Langle controlling it. Through the middle. Trying to skate onto it. Hazelhurst getting there first. Skating out of there is Hazelhurst. Now in front was Langle. Trying to control it at the top of the blue line, the Sharks. Pushed in there by Langle. And skated out by Pundler. Here comes Pundler the other way. Pundler trying to work his way around one, and they shoot and a save.
Good work from our Pundler there, working that in.
Yeah.
Big fella. It's normally not his thing.
Hazelhurst dumps it in hard. Pelliccioni saves it. Cross ice pass. Skated onto by the Flyers. Lashenko dumps it in. Pundler pushes the puck up ice. It goes straight back down. Controlled behind the net by Hazelhurst. 2.5 minutes left. If the Sharks can get one quickly, we have a game on our hands. Puck push cross ice. Controlled by Kelly. Now coming the other way, the Sharks. Langle. Pinned to the boards by Maybe. Trying to scan it out of there, the Flyers. Doyle controlling it. Now Rob Hazelhurst. Push through the middle for Macho. Kelly. Still behind the net, Kelly. Lodge. Working it out from behind the net is Yannick Lodge. Now still skating in Lodge, shooting and a save by
Good
McCann,
shot.
covering it up.
Good shot. I think McCann expected that. Timeout called by the Sharks. So do we, if there's a draw, do we go to 3-on-3 overtime?
I'm not
Luke?
sure. We'll have to see. I guess that'll be
Shootout?
part of the surprise. I'm imagining it will go to a shootout.
I wouldn't bet on that.
So, timeout called by the Sharks with 1:31 left. They trail by 2. Shot of the Flyers bench there, having a meeting to see what they can do. Timeout ends. As the horn sounds. Sub-zero temperatures at Perth Ice Arena tonight, I think.
It's cold, isn't it?
Absolutely freezing. This is what happens when there's no people here. Well, not many people here, because I think all the bodies in here during a Thunder game keeps you a bit warmer.
Also, we're not here at, what's the time? 10 o'clock at night or whatever it happens to be at the moment.
Well, it was 7 when we arrived, and it was still this cold, but
Yeah,
we're just
it's
about
cold
to-
outside though too, to be fair.
Our producer Matt also freezing. Back underway. Puck pushed down low behind the net for Williams.
Max
Let's
in
see what they
shorts.
can do here. Controlling the puck now, the Sharks. Behind the net, Williams again. Centering it in front, a shot and a save. Standing glove save by McCann. Face off one back, top of the blue line, the Sharks. Valancourt skating onto it. Tries to backhand it down low. Puck gets pushed up ice. Empty net for the Sharks. Yannick Lodge controlling the puck.
You want to hope Jake Ruck doesn't get that puck.
Yeah.
Lukey.
Skating onto it. Lodge. And now the puck gets pushed up to Jake Ruck. Here he comes. Shooting, scores.
Where's it?
Good. I mean, you just
Where is
look. You just look great, but you just look great right now with that call there. Send in the hats.
We want to get out of here. We don't want to slow them up. Get the thing off the ice.
Send in the hats. That's third for Jake Ruck. What a night. I mean, you just look pretty smart there, just calling that.
Well, it was a casual observation, right?
Good colour commentary.
So you pay me the big bucks for, isn't it?
Back underway. Ruck, cross ice for Ruck. Dumped down low. Skated onto by Doyle. So Flyers Orange are officially back tonight, I think.
Yep.
As the puck gets fired in on Pelliccioni, a glove save. Yeah, Flyers Orange are really cementing themselves as pretty much the premier team in the competition. I mean, Flyers Blue are so stacked, pretty much with exclusively Thunder players, and then two young players that weren't listed on the team sheet earlier in the game. Flyers Orange, probably a shot fired in, top of the blue line. Pad save, another save on the rebound by Pelliccioni. Yeah, Flyers Orange.
I think Flyers Orange defensively are stacked.
Yeah, so stacked defensively. It's pretty much the opposite, isn't it? It's the Thunder forwards and the Thunder defensemen.
Yep.
But when it comes to shot fired in, top of the blue line, glove save, Pelliccioni out of play. When it comes to being a little bit more well-rounded, I think the Flyers are probably a bit deeper.
A little. But
given a couple of the defensemen on the Sharks are so young, and then the Flyers, who have less experience Thunder-wise at forward, have some older guys at forward who are a little bit more experienced. Puck gets played around in the corner. 10 seconds left. Thanks so much for joining us here on Friday Night Hockey as Yannick Lodge skates it down the other end for one last play. Tries to shoot it in, maybe blocks it up. Thanks for joining us on Friday Night Hockey. Flyers Orange officially back. The Sharks lose their first game in 2 weeks. Flyers Orange defeating the Sharks 5-0. Thanks for joining us. Luke Worthington alongside Chris Christopoulos.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.
You're invited to Perth Ice Arena, Perth's premier ice skating rink. If you're into ice hockey, figure skating, a novice, or just enjoy the fun of ice skating, this is the place for you. Call or visit the website for session times. It's a great place to keep cool.